Hello. No one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey. It's me. Look, I know it's been a while since you've heard my voice, and I know it's pretty late. I just wanted to leave a message. I don't know if I have it in me to talk to you right now. I don't know how you're feeling, and I really wish I did. I don't know if you're sad, or mad, or frustrated. I don't know how you're gonna feel listening to this, and for that, I'm sorry. I know I've been a bad friend recently. I mean, there's nothing else to call it. I've just been a bad friend. Friends are supposed to be there for each other and through everything. And I mean, me and you, we've been through so much together. But recently I've been distant. I've seen all your messages, I've heard all your voicemails, and yet I've ignored all of it. Can't even begin to imagine how I'd feel if you would have done this to me. It's not fair. I know it's not. You don't realize how hard it is for me to see you. I mean, I love it so much, and I love being with you, but that's the problem. See, we're best friends, and we've known each other for what practically seems like a lifetime. I mean, we do everything together. Even the things that I normally dread and procrastinate doing, I suddenly love just because I'm able to spend some time with you. I mean, we could be watching movies, reading, hell, we could just be sitting there doing nothing, and I'd be so happy to do it as long as you were there with me. That's what best friends do, I guess. Just best friends. Look, I called you, and I've gotten this far, so I guess I'm just gonna come out and say it. I love you. And not in the same way that best friends say they love each other. I mean, I love you so much more than that. I'm crazy over you, and this all feels so weird and off, and I don't know what to do about it. Every time I'm with you, I'm happier than I've ever been, but I know you don't feel the same way, and it sucks. I know you don't see me like that because at the end of the day, we're just friends. But I can't get over you, and trust me, I've been trying. I try every day to just forget about you and to get these feelings out of my head, and I just can't do it. And every time I see you, I fall in love all over again. Your big, dreamy eyes and your bright, contagious smile, the way you laugh and your beautiful voice. I think about you every second of every day, and I know that may sound pathetic, but I don't care anymore. My love for you is immeasurable, and sometimes I just like to go out at night and look up at the stars to put things into perspective. We're so small in comparison to the galaxy. There's so much out there to explore and to think about, and yet, you're the only thing on my mind throughout the day. When I go out for a ride, I'll see a little restaurant that you like, and I'll start thinking of you. When I'm watching TV, I'll see a show that reminds me of you. Even when I lay in bed with the lights off and no distractions whatsoever, you are in my mind, and I just can't stop it. I can't, and I won't, because I love you. Whenever I feel sad, you know what I do? I call you. I call you and I see what you're doing, and even if you're busy and can only talk for a minute or two, that phone call, me hearing your voice, turns my bad day into one of the best days of my life. I felt this way for so long. Too long. I remember that day when we first met in class. It was so awkward, that first little introduction and handshake. I was more nervous that day than I think I've ever been. But that nervous handshake led to my best friend. You're the only person who I truly love. Look, I know making this phone call was probably a mistake. I know you're probably gonna think this was weird and creepy. I mean, we're best friends and I just went on about how much of a crush I've had on you. It doesn't get much more awkward than that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for messing things up. No matter how great things are, I always seem to find a way to screw it up. But you're always there to make things better, to tell me that I didn't mess things up, even though, deep down, we both know I did. And I'm just afraid that this time you won't be there to tell me how much I didn't mess things up. I'm afraid that this time you won't be there at all. I'm afraid that you'll hear this voicemail and you won't want anything to do with me ever again. But that's why I never told you any of this. I don't want to lose the only person who's been there for me. I don't want to lose my best and only true friend. But I had to tell you how I felt. We agreed that we'd always be honest with each other, so here it is. This is me being completely honest. I'm in love and terrified at the same time. That is honestly how I am right now. Hopefully you're doing better than I am. Anyways, I'm sorry again, but I couldn't hold this in any longer. I understand if you don't want to call back or whatever, but I just want you to know that I love you and I miss you. Good night.